Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines, where we've got a few issues to sort out for sure. Ultimately though, this is a traffic issue. This is not really any other sorts of issues, and we're going to go ahead and work on that. So the first thing I'd like to do is upgrade this street here. Now this is going to probably require moving this metro station, which is deeply unhelpful. Yeah, it is going to require that indeed. And that metro station as well. But all of these others are completely fine. So we'll just move this over to, say, it'll need to be like over here temporarily. And then we'll move this one, say, over here temporarily. That'll do for now. And then we'll get these upgraded. We also need to move this medical clinic, and that's something that we could do. We could move this, say, not there. We could move it, say, here. That'll do fine for now. And then we'll upgrade that area there, and that area there. And then we will look to move this back approximately where it was. We're going to need to take both of these out, and then place that there. Okay. Now we're going to need to reconnect this up, which could be interesting. We'll see. Can we move these stops? I mean, kind of. Kind of. I'm gonna remove that one for now. I really dislike this, if I'm honest. I really dislike the way this works. Okay. Now we are going to need to move this one as well. But, the thing that I dislike about it is the way that positioning these back in end up working. So we can move that in like that and like that. But, see, it just wants to create a new line. It won't let me grab these down here. And that's what I don't like about it, is the fact that we just can't do that. So instead, we're going to have to rework this. And something like that. And then we'll add a stop here and a stop, not that, but rather add a stop there. Okay. And then those recalculated. Sure. I guess that's fine. So at this point, we would need to create a new line over here, which means that we would need to do something along the lines of this. There we go. Now, this didn't link up over here, I'm noticing. So we'll refresh it like that. And that actually seems to have worked through some miracle. I don't claim to understand what that miracle is, but we'll just do something like that and hope that that works. Fingers crossed on that one. And we'll need to fix our zoning over here, of course. So we will do... I want this tool. We'll do something like that and something like that. Fantastic. Okay, so with that being in place, the next one that I'd like to do is upgrading this road here. Now we're going to have similar issues. We're going to need to move this police station. We can move it over here, no problem. Was this rezoned? Okay, it was. Good to know. We are definitely going to upgrade this. This is space already occupied because of the metro station, and same thing over here. So we will temporarily move this metro station here, and move this metro station, say, here. And then we'll get these upgraded. About like so. Excellent. Then we're going to need to take these out. Like that. And then place these as back as we can. And I believe this one was here. And this one was approximately here. Like that. Okay, then we'll reconnect those up. About like that, and like that, and like that. Fantastic. Then we'll need to redo these pathfinding lines. What did I just do? I may have broken something. But I'm not convinced that I did. I think what we need to do is that. Like that. Okay. There we go. fantastic. That works, and okay, that all seems to work. Good. It's a very finicky system, this. There's no doubt about that. So we'll move this stop here, and this stop, well, we'll need to check here. That's all fine. That is completely fine. We will move these stops like so, and see if that recalculates this up here. I believe it did. Yes, indeed it did. Fantastic. So I think we're good to go on that front. Now we've got a lack of connection over here on this helicopter pad. I'm not sure what we're not connected to here. I guess we can try to find out. We can just do that. Okay. There we go. And we'll look at changing that in a little while. Now, one thing I'm wondering about is, do we actually require more crematoriums, or is this just traffic? I believe it is just traffic. So we're going to come down over here and pull that out of there. Okay, and then we're just kind of removing this line, it seems. Yeah, that does indeed seem to be what we've done. So let's go ahead and create a new line here, and we're going to take it around this direction, like so. And this one would go in over here, which would connect in over here like that. Okay, fantastic. So we've got this at least partially upgraded, and we'll see if that's upgraded enough. Judging by this, we're probably going to need some more work here. Okay, let's take a look at our traffic light situation. Most of these should not need traffic lights. Instead, we are going to have this yield like so. Okay, that should hopefully get this traffic moving, although they're trying to enter over here. Sure. I'm wondering what exactly is causing this. There's a lot of open space here that people could definitely be taking up, but they're choosing not to. So that is always an exciting thing. Oh, wow, look at that. Just driving right through everybody. So it's entering the circle and then exiting the circle while inside the circle that we are clearly having issues with. I think there's no doubt about that. So the question is it these roads that we are choked up on? And I think the answer to that is yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section of road out, like so. And we'll see if we can connect this up. I kind of doubt it, in all honesty. And we don't want to be underground here. Actually, this is not correct here, but we'd want it to go there and then connect into the middle here. So we would definitely have to take these back and recreate these road sections. That's not a big deal. And also this road section. Okay. And we'll just do that right now. We will curve these back in as we can get. That is what we're looking for. Perfect. And then about there, that's good enough. About there is good enough. That space already occupied. Okay, well, let's bring this in more like here then. That's good enough. And then that's good enough. Fantastic. Then we're going to, of course, start our larger road construction project, and that will go from here out 90 degrees, like so. And then that'll just connect in, right like that. Easy enough. Okay, let's check our zoning, shall we? This is definitely going to need some zoning work. There's no doubt about that one. We'll zone that like so. This over here should all be residential, and so it shall be. There we go. This over here is supposed to be office, apparently, and we'll go ahead and zone it like that. Okay. So then there's this over here. And this is actually the last remaining non-6-lane road. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to take that out. We are going to need to relocate this firehouse, and we'll just move it over to here. We'll need to take out all of these, of course. Excellent. Something along the lines of that, and this section as well. Okay, something along the lines of that. Then we will bring in these curves again, and they will need to come in from about here to here. That's good enough. From here to here, that's good enough. From here to here, that's good enough. From here to not quite there, I think. More like there. That's more like it. Okay, and now for the big road. That'll need to go from here directly out at 90 degrees. And connect in... Oh, okay. We're going to have to take this section out, which is potentially problematic. Okay. I don't have an established formula for this one. I guess we'll just take this out slightly longer to like here. And then bring this in. That gives space already occupied. Okay. So at this point, this is going to have to be removed then. With this brought out. Well, we need to rerun this road, is what we would need. So we would rerun this road to go... I don't like this snapping. Can we turn that snapping off, please? Thank you. Rerun the road to go there. Okay. And then we can turn the snapping back on. Perfect. And then this section of road can get eliminated. Okay, so then we can rezone this area, of course. Boy, why did all of those get removed? No, seriously, why did all of those get removed? Okay, I guess because we redid the roading. Sure. I mean, we're going to lose some population from it. There's no doubt about that. But ultimately, that's not the worst thing. So we are going to go ahead and dismantle some of those buildings. We've gotten all of these roads built back up, so that is wonderful. I do want to remove the traffic lights that it automatically puts in over here. And over here. We'll put them back in if they're necessary, but right now they do not appear to be. So instead, actually, let's go around and make sure that that's the case for all of these for right now. No traffic lights on any of these roads. Or out here for right now. This intersection and this one I think I'm okay with. Well, maybe only one. Like this. And then no traffic lights here. No traffic lights here. And this one is probably okay. Okay, so let's start looking at our signage here. We'll need yield signs in all of these locations. Fantastic. Yields over here will yield there. Okay. And hopefully this traffic will start flowing a little bit better once we get all of these in. So something more along the lines of that. It's definitely flowing better out here. There's no doubt about that one. It's this center that we're still having issues with. And we'll take a look at that in a moment. Okay, so we'll just do something like that. And then over here as well. There we go. And this is, of course, the reason why we had so many dead bodies around. Yield that. And then up here is, of course, a traffic light. Okay, so something along the lines of that should do the trick. Now, we have a lot of abandoned structures over here. This is not shocking to me, given our rather extreme traffic issues. This is better than it was in terms of our traffic issues over here. These traffic issues really kind of crept up on us, too. Like, this area was not designed to be high traffic. But we'll take some of these on out of there. And we are gaining population again for now, so that's good. Okay, so we will just take out some of these abandoned structures. About like that. Now, we're definitely seeing some pretty major traffic going on in this area right here. This is not shocking to me, in reality. Let's see, we would need to get each of these replaced, and that's going to be a little bit onerous because we do have subways, or rather metros in all of those. That's the core issue there. Perhaps, well, we would like to upgrade our central circle here as well. This is very crowded. There's no doubt about that. That is a lot of pedestrian movement. Indeed. Indeed. I kind of... like, up here is completely fine. Other than it also has a dead people problem, and it doesn't have a traffic problem. So maybe up here does need an additional crematorium. We'll put in 2. Excellent. In fact, I'm going to put in another one over here. There we go. But yeah, there's no traffic problem over in this hub right now. Well, there's that. Where they're just sitting here. Why are they sitting here? What are you waiting for? It just despawns.
We want you to trust us with your money, because it's with your money that we can make you more money.
Okay, some of them are going. Some of them are just sitting and then despawning. Very strange.
Imagine planting a money tree in the ground and watering it. Hold on. Imagine
Okay, well, for one thing, I would like to forbid pedestrians all along here. So let's go ahead and not clear our traffic, but instead, let's choose junction tools. And we are going to forbid pedestrians. Well, not over here necessarily, but certainly pedestrians up over here should be forbidden. Okay, so we'll do that. Excellent. So how are pedestrians supposed to get from one side of this to the other is the question. That is a good question. Maybe we should allow it in certain locations, like here. Like, it's only allowed in these singular locations where there's one road. Like that. Okay. We'll see if that helps this area over here at all. I honestly don't know why they're stopping here. We could take a look at the... There's no traffic light there. In terms of signage, this is uncontrolled. Yeah, I don't know why they're despawning here. That's very strange to me. They're just stopping at this crossroad and despawning. Huh. Lots of people waiting for the bus. That's good to see. Way more people waiting for the helicopter, though. I'm strongly considering just removing the helicopters. In fact, maybe we should do that. Remove all of the helicopters, except for one set of helicopters connecting each hub to each secondary group. Like, essentially connecting here to here, here to here, etc., etc. Like, you get the idea. So, something along those lines. Let's go ahead and go into our air traffic here. And I want to just completely eliminate. Not that. Not that at all. Okay. I want to completely eliminate everything that is related to air traffic right now. In terms of our helicopters, anyway. So we'll take these on out of here. I have decided that I don't like the way that helicopters work. Or at least the priority that they appear to have. So we'll get rid of all of these for now. And the question is, how will we connect this up? Well, that is a good question. That is something that we definitely need to figure out. So we're going to eliminate all of these. We're also going to eliminate all helicopter lines. So something along the lines of this. And this is, of course, where we had the most extensive helicopters. So yeah, I've just decided I don't really care for the way that the pathfinding works the helicopters in. Not anything wrong with it, I just don't particularly care for it. And I probably won't build helicopters as mass transit again, because they're just not very efficient. But they're prioritized super high. I was planning for them to be fairly niche because of their throughput, but that's not the way that the pathfinding algorithm apparently read it. So we're just going to completely eliminate all of them. And we'll bring this up over this way. Like so. Excellent. And this is going to unleash a flood of pedestrians. There's no doubt about it. But I'm hoping that they're going to use the metro instead. That would sure be nice. Can we make ferries even though we can't connect to a trade route? We might be able to do that. That might be a better way to get there. Now that I'm thinking about it. So let's eliminate all of that over there. And I'm actually thinking about not having the connections between hubs that I was talking about. Just completely demolishing all of this. And being like, well, that experiment didn't work. So we'll take that all out. Fantastic. And we'll also remove everything over here, including this. Wonderful. And this up here. Everything up over this way. No, I don't want to demolish the cargo airport. Thank you very much. And we'll get rid of our helicopter hub as well. I feel like it was too popular. Let's get rid of it. I might come back to helicopters at another time, but right now, I don't think that it fits what we're trying to go for here. So let's just go ahead and eliminate all of these helicopter lines. There we go. And watch the pedestrians be unleashed. Where are the pedestrians? There should be like a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there they go. This is just one station. We'll see where they decide to pathfind to. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that changes things a little bit. Now, I'm feeling like we might actually... we've still got a pretty big traffic jam in this circle. And I'm wondering what exactly they're waiting on here. Should we just reset all of the traffic and see what happens with these changes? I kind of feel like we should. Reset that, let the traffic jam just go away, and we'll let it come back. The traffic jam will probably come back, I'm expecting. But we'll clear that out and let everything pathfind back. We might have eliminated some power up here accidentally. Ah, over here. Well, that'll do it. Okay, so that should repower all of this. Fantastic. And there we go. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this circle here. I'm going to move it up to speed 3 so that we can have more traffic come in. But I think that the biggest issue was that they were all piled into a single lane and they couldn't move to recalculate because we upped the number of lanes, but they were packed in there so tight that they couldn't move to recalculate the lanes, and there was nowhere for any of them to go, and they were just kind of stuck. Now that shouldn't continue to happen, so this may actually fix the issue. Oh, hello. That's an academic here. Sure. Oh, we got a new reputation level? So we did. Okay. Well, we might take a look at that next episode, if I remember. That's a pretty big if. Realistically, down here, I mean, all of these abandoned structures are to some degree to do with not dealing with the dead people. So there is some of that for sure, but I feel like we're starting to get this a little bit under control. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see if this is, in fact, somewhat under control. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.